Hello. Lure Soleil, welcome. Aki, welcome, welcome. Hey everyone, thank you so much for the hydrations. Let's all stay very hydrated tonight. I've heard something about my wife coming back. I'm getting a little thirsty. You miss my wife too? What? Full name? What? Oh, hello, Fizzy Pixel. Welcome. It's so good to see you again. Welcome to the chat. Well, hello, Twitch and YouTube. So good to see all of you. As you can see, I've set up a little poll on both platforms. Just a quickie, you know. Are we saving Max today? Feel free to cast your votes. So, if you were here yesterday, you might remember the whole fiasco, right? The whole turnabout Big Top 401 trial. Who was with the victim? Who was with Russell? Francisca's question? And how it was nobody in our whole repertoire? There was an answer for that. Yeah, it turns out it wasn't a bug at all. Like, I had some wonderful members, both of my YouTube community and my Discord community, right here, trying to help me out. But none, like, we were all so stumped, and it turns out we all just forgot a teensy little detail. And every single guide online apparently did, too. All those guides online? Lies. Having to present an item twice? No way. So, pretty sure it will be just right this time. Ooh, you cooked some noodles, Aki. Nice. Enjoy the noodles. Let them get nice and like... well, you don't want noodles to be al dente. You want them to be like slurpy. Let them get nice. True, Fizzy Pixel. I do forget that Reddit is an option sometimes. If I get really stuck again and nothing is helping and it's urgent, I'll definitely hop on Reddit. They've been good for like tech stuff before. Let's hop on the trial. Answer this and only this. Mr. Phoenix Wright. Who was the murderer that the clown saw? We've waited for this chat. It's been a whole day. I got stuck right here because I presented every single profile. The guide was telling me that right here was where I had to present Russell's profile, and I was like, what in the freaking world? But Russell is the victim, make it make sense? I won't pretend I don't know the answer. It is this picture, and I know because my friend told me. Frankly, the game it was the max, but... Oh, I asked, who was the other person Mo saw on the scene? That evidence has nothing to do with the question. Phoenix? Phoenix Wright? Au contraire, mon frère. Does indeed have something to do with the question. Why are we still saying take that? This is too iconic. Au contraire, mon frère means... yeah, it's funny. Like, on the contrary, my brother. In French. Phoenix just calling Francisca bro is so funny. My honest reaction to that information. Mo said that he saw Max's silhouette. But he did not actually see the man himself. It wasn't a human being he saw. Yes, right, we do not speak French here. How is that possible? It's simple, really. Is it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Is it? What Mo actually saw that night was Max's bust. I get it as much as you all do, chat. Talking about, have you tried using your brain at all in this case? The silhouette he saw was wearing a cloak. There's no reason why you couldn't attach a cloak to the bust. It would be easy to hang one off of the cards in the bust's hands. Idiot! Who in their right mind would put a cloak on a bust? It doesn't matter who put it on the bust. Just wait a minute now, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? That question is of the utmost importance to this case, don't you agree? No, he caught me. Hello? Is this Homer Simpson's attorney? So let's have it, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? Now, I'd pretend to be breaking my head or checking my guide, but I'm pretty sure we all know that we have to present Russell's profile now, right? We have that instructed a few too many times last time. So Russell himself put the cloak on the bust? Why? And knowing who it was doesn't explain anything to me. Game, please explain. Fool! Him? You are saying it was the victim himself? Russell Berry? That's what I'm saying. The victim himself placed the cloak on the bust? Spooky! Hey! Welcome! Revealed just a minute ago was pretty funny. I spoke in French. Welcome, hope your day's been going great. Thanks for showing in today too. Place the cloak isn't really the right way of putting it. Then what would be the right way of putting it, Mr. Wright? Explain yourself. Nick, do you really have a handle on all of this? I'm fine, Maya. I'm really putting all the pieces together. There's really only one picture I can paint anyways. Alright. So you want to know what really happened that night? Let's step back in time. Be called Phoenix Wright in the next game of the trilogy. I mean... Okay. Oh, and we get nice music for this too. Phoenix Wright. Phoenix is your trite. Anyways. Acro used a rope to lower the wooden box onto the scene. Then he attached that rope to the bust and dangled the bust out of his bedroom window, directly above the wooden box. Was it an invisible rope? Oh. At the same time, the ringmaster told Max to wait in his room and went to the scene. Of course, at the time, the ringmaster was wearing Max's costume. Perhaps he didn't want anyone to recognize him that night. But just as he feared, he was spotted at the entrance of the lodging house by none other than a ventriloquist and his puppet, Ben and Trilo. When the ringmaster arrived at the scene, he bent over to lift the wooden box. Ouch! And that's when Acro took his chance and released the rope. Now this is when the magic happened. Someone died, Phoenix. At the very instant that the bust hit the victim... What am I looking at? What is that? The cloak like fell? You wait just a second there, Mr. Phoenix Wright. As much as you try, as much as you scheme, this just isn't true. It can't be true. It's still a little early to be getting so upset, Miss Von Karma. It absolutely feels like a story time. The circus isn't over yet. What? The impact of the bust on the victim threw the cloak up, which snagged onto the bust. Uh-huh. That impact also caused the sound a certain witness heard, prompting him to take a look. That witness was, of course, Lawrence Mo Curls, the clown. Shichiro starting to lose it, the 8-volt says, perhaps. I have no braces left. When Mo looked out his window, the cloak had already snagged onto the bus. Now, having completed the crime, Akron naturally went about pulling up the murder weapon. Of course, he had no idea that Mo saw the bus being raised with the cloak dangling on it. Primarily because, in his wheelchair, he couldn't see out of his window. So he just kept pulling the bust up. And that is how the magical murder disappearing into the sky came to be. So you see, the only person who would have pulled this off is the one person who was able to drop the murder weapon from above the crime scene. So that's why it looked like Max was flying. Acro, could only have been you. Ah, right. Time for my Zen voice. Acro's been playing mind games with all of us. Sure has. But he has come to the end of his rope now. So... what now? You've graced us with a rather long-winded tale. But do you have any evidence to prove that your fairy tale is true? Evidence? In this court, only two things matter. The power of evidence and the power of my whip. Is that how it works, Francisca? Don't forget the power of my gavel as well. It would be so funny if they'd made her whip the judge right now. I was fully expecting her to. What a missed opportunity. Mr. Wright, the prosecution brings up a good point. Can we see some evidence? Nick, they say they want evidence. I just explained how there can only be one possible murder method. But there is still something unusual about Mo's eyewitness account. Unusual? The power of French. A contradiction, actually. Okay then, use that and get out of this jam. That's enough talking amongst yourselves. Proceed, Mr. Wright. Present some evidence to the court that backs your claims. I want hard proof that you have unraveled the trick to this magic case. Haven't checked my guide for this part. Let's get cracking. What could it be? Hard proof that we've unraveled the trick that the cloak, like, that Russell had tied on the bust was untangling and snuggling the bust. This definitely shows a huge cloak, but like, is this what I need? The poster? The papers for the raise? The made-to-order hat? It's a lot of health at stake. That's quite true. 3 bars out of like... I can't count. 8 left. Small seasoning bottle. That's a red herring, bet. Can't be this. We've already overused this. been gravitated to the node, but it's not conclusive evidence. Not at all relevant to the question right now. It's not the monkey eye. Your Honor, I have this monkey in my pocket. That was how the bust had the cloak specifically look like a man was flying. Oh, you all figured it out? The cape was covering something. Let's take another look at the bust. This ample bust. Look at the platinum cards. Bronze statue. Dancer shotgun. We are absolutely back. Yesterday was a skill issue, not a bug. Welcome. It's very nice to see you again. Something that wasn't a contradiction, but wasn't. Welcome back, Pixel. You don't need to apologize for not watching for 5 minutes. Good to have you. Starting to think it's the poster, if only because we have a huge cloak in it. That's literally my simplistic little logic that's gotten me through 2 games so far. Is this hard proof? Oh, I'm gonna look at the guide I've got open here.
Take that!
Take that! Click. Oh, holy heck, what? Really? I was just guessing. Okay, I guess we have to present this thing. Take that! What was the judge's faces now? The problem is Max's 3 symbols. You know, the silk hat, the cloak, and the white roses. Those symbols were a problem multiple times during yesterday's proceedings. Yesterday, there were 2 contradictions in most testimony. The silk hat was one, the white roses were the other. But the theory I just presented explains all of these contradictions. You fool! Do you ever shut up? Max's silk hat was found at the scene of the crime. However, remember what Mo said yesterday. He testified that the criminal he saw fleeing the scene was wearing a silk hat. There's only one explanation for that. Fizzy pics. Sudden urge to say Mo Mama. Why is that making me lose it? I'm almost 30. The silk hat Mo saw was actually the busts. Okay, sure, it was dark, and what's next was perfectly aligned. Oh, goodness. Makes sense. If you look at it that way, then he did see the silk hat. Well, sort of. Mo symbols, Mo problem. So I like that one. That's really funny. Fine, you've got one. What about the other contradiction? The other contradiction? Remember what that ventriloquist said in court? He said that he witnessed white roses on Max's chest that night. But the clown's testimony doesn't match. The clown has a name on Karma. The clown said that there were no white roses. I'd like to see you try and explain that one anyway. Can you do it, Nick? Of course. I can explain all of it. What was that? Please recall the instant when the cloak snagged onto the bust. White rose is notoriously difficult to remove. If the cloak snagged onto the bust, what happened to the white roses? No? Do you get it yet? If the cloak got snagged into the front of the bust, It means that the white roses will end up on the back of the bust. Oh, no freaking way. Ah! Which explains why Mo didn't see them. The white roses were not visible because they were on the back side of the bust. Order! Order! This is quite the shocking. This is a parody. I know it's like a parodic game, but this is quite the shocking state of affairs. Tell me about it, Judge. And the bust wrote the name of the killer in blood, and that bust's name was Albert Einstein. And then everybody clapped, and then he said it's Morbin time. The bust was actually the thinker. Mr. Wright's theory still sounds a bit absurd to me. However, let's just keep going down this road for a while and see where it leads. The bus was actually the bus. Let's do this, Nick. Then maybe Von Karma will finally throw in the towel. Birds. Well, so much for that theory. Mr. Wright, do you mind? What is it? You took the time to research our circus, didn't you? Well, yes, I did. Is there something making you think that I didn't? If you did, then maybe you'll understand why I think you're off track. Why is that? Motive. This witness feels an incredible debt of gratitude towards the ringmaster. Anyone with any relation to the circus is well aware of this. Maya isn't doing a thing to help. Thus, there is absolutely no way someone like this would kill the ringmaster. Your Honor, I'd like you to hear Acro's story. Learn about his relationship with the ringmaster and his life up until now. What do we do? There's no doubting that Acro deeply respected the ringmaster. Acro's motive. Seems that this case isn't over yet, unfortunately for me, Mr. Judge. Very well, however, I feel this is a good place to take a break. Nope, we will keep going. I will listen to the rest of Mr. Dingling's testimony after recess. This court will now take a 10-minute recess. We made it to recess, y'all. We made it to the natural save point. Incredible. Well, that was a fun... Okay, just kidding. Just kidding. Now we're going until at least episode 3 is over. And I'll just override both of those. During the break, please refrain from being a nonce. Speaking of breaks, Twitch is telling me ads are starting very soon, aren't they? Starting in 1:45. Gonna have 3 minutes of Twitch ads for a whole hour of ad reviewing, and during the ads, I will simply be playing some music as I want everybody to have the same game experience. Heck yeah, it's actually really nicely timed. That's rare. Well, let's begin it before the ads actually start running. Oh, and it's almost New Year's. December 30th, 2:17 p.m. District Court, the Federal Lobby number 5. I can't believe it! Acro? He is really pretty. It's pretty shocking, isn't it? It definitely is. To think he was always the most straightforward of the group. Jeebus, am I that hated? Acro tried to pin the murder on you on purpose. He did? Oh, I feel bad for him. Psst. but I'm nothing but a little nobody, you know? But you're not, which is kinda the reason why. Hey! Hey, pal! You're gonna ignore me after I went to all this trouble to bring you some evidence? Gumshoe's here. Detective Gumshoe. Forget it. I'm going home. This guy deserves to be guilty anyways. Cop of the year. Alright, ads are starting right now. See you all in 3 minutes. Should I leave you alone with Gumshoe? No, I'll put my be right back screen. See you all very soon. I'm back, but ads break end in 5, 4, 3, 2, and a happy new year! Alright, ads are over. Was gone for a bit longer than 3 minutes there. Guess I kinda rushed, or maybe Twitch played them too late. Well, that's all over now. Yay! Glad it all worked. Hooray! Yesterday was such a mess with the ads too. I wanted to crawl into the earth. Happy New Year in October. Yeah, the little countdown. I'm going home. Should I do like a really gruff voice for Gumshoe? I don't even know what voice I envision for him. Ah, forget it. I'm going home. He's not really a hard-boiled detective, you know. He's more like poached. Ah, forget it. I'm going home. This guy deserves to be guilty anyways. Oh, you did a voice for Gumshoe too? I wonder what it was like. I know. Now, detective, I'm sorry. Look, why don't you relax a little? He does the ooh face. We got some really tasty milk. How about a card trick, detective? That tickles his fancy. So I should do a little gravely, especially with a hey pal. That's not exactly gravely as much as a chain smoker. Hey pal. No. Oh, it's not coming out. Ho ho ho, well, if you insist. Now about that evidence you mentioned, what is it? Here you go. Huh? This was yesterday's in Nakro's room. Yep, and I've included the forensic results. Take a look at it later. I should hope so, Gumshoe. Are you just bringing me a bloody cloth? Won't Miss Von Karma be mad that you're doing this? Maya, hello, have you met her? She's mad that I exist. That's why this is all secret. Huh? Look, details are on a need-to-know basis. We're not really allies or anything. Oh, goodness. But everything that's happened in court up until now has gone according to our plan. I don't know. Miss Von Karma didn't seem in control of things in there just now. You'll figure it out eventually, pal. Yesterday, our final plans were set into motion. Final plans? Uh-huh, that reminds me. Got a message from the prosecutor for you. Music stopped, why? Nothing is ever truly decided until the very end. That's it, and that's it for me too, pal. I'm out of here. Peace out, be gone. Oh goodness, Gumshoe, why? You're just gonna make an entrance like that, say your piece and leave? What did he mean by that? The very end part. Chat, what did he mean by this? I'm not sure, it was all pretty cryptic to me. Oh, one more thing. Ah, don't scare me like that. Looks like there's a large care package from the circus for the defendant. Aww. Gumshoe is the prosecutor's Igor / henchman. Welcome to the courtroom. I'm using chocolate as a ruler to draw my homework. So did Gumshoe, probably. Good luck with your homework, Luar. You're doing great. What? For me? It's milk. The reception area looks like some kind of dairy. So hurry up and drink it all before it spoils. An entire dairy's worth of milk? For me? Max? Okay. He needs some milk. Hold on. I have to play it. I have to. I gotta. The milk is like Phoenix is dead. It's a simulation. Hold on. He needs some milk.
milk!
Yeah, Max, hope you're not lactose intolerant. Miss Von Karma, please... Oh, it's the judge, yeah. Miss Von Karma, please continue from where you left off. I'd like to continue with Acro's testimony, starting with his relationship to the victim. I'd also like to get proof from the defense. Proof of what kind of motive Acro would have to commit this crime. Understood. Now, Mr. Dingaling. Yes, Your Honor. Please proceed with your testimony. Finally, we get the motive. Wait, Nick, are you okay? I'm gonna facepalm, God. Just do me a favor and don't ask questions you don't wanna... I almost messed up the whole reading there. Just do me a favor and don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. When I'm speaking fast in the streams, I say ask instead of ask. Have you all noticed that? I guess I just have to gulp now. About the Ringmaster. I remembered it the whole time. It's the main thing I remember that made me think this case was a cool case. Oh, begone bot. Oh shit, I pinned it! No! No, 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 no! How do I know? Get on pin! Begone! Oh, I wanna die! Ban hammer! Thank you! Oh. Thank you, mods. Appreciate it. My honest reaction. Good lord. Hello, Dino. You missed me accidentally pinning up spam comment instead of banning it. And, the giving of a dairy's worth of milk from Gumshoe to Max, and Max crying in joy. I guess he really loves milk. Just milk. That's the joke. Milk. God, he's spilling his heart here. Public execution. When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. That's when the ringmaster of the Berry Circus, Russell Berry, took us in. I became an acrobat around 9 years old. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. You're such a thoughtful young man. As you heard, the witness deeply respected the victim. I wonder how anyone could think that Acro would kill the man he held in such esteem. You are absolutely right. How could anyone think that, Mr. Wright? How many times has the judge guilt-tripped me since Larry Butts? Which is why there's no real need for a cross-examination, is there? Actually, that's the question I'm trying to answer myself. Why would Acro kill the ringmaster? This might be my last chance to answer that question. Like, Judge, you are taking my legal rights away. This is my job. The defense has a right to cross-examine the witness. You're so tactless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You don't care about justice, do you? You just want to fabricate a motive. Very well, Mr. Wright. Cross-examine the witness. The judge is absolutely playing favorites. About the ringmaster. Yeah, I will not read my guide, and I'll do as normal now and just press. Unless I get stuck, then the guide will be useful. Then again, with the kind of case this has been, can I even do it with my own brain? I could not possibly have done, like, not even with the whole getting stuck last time. That was the least of it, honestly. I couldn't have even gone like halfway if not for my guide playing last time. From now on, it's all easy? Okay, cool. I'll trust that. Have you figured out the motive yet? Something about the brother, right? I don't know. We? You've never seen this testimony in the world? Oh, wow. Yes, my brother Sean and I. What? You have a brother? Oui. Yeah, like maybe because he was the headmaster's lion. Who knows? Elder Regina's lion, but, you know. How old were you when this happened, Acro? I was 8 years old, and my brother was 4. Your parents were very cruel, weren't they? Nowadays, we aren't bitter about what happened to us, because it allowed us to meet the wonderful people at the very big circus. Nick, the judge is getting misty-eyed. He's got a soft spot for sob stories, looks like. Ow! No crying in court, let's keep going. Oh, I'm gonna have to tell myself that one day, aren't I? The witness may proceed with his testimony. How would you describe your relationship with the ringmaster? He was like an uncle, a father, and a big brother all rolled up into one. It's my court and I'll cry if I want to. The ringmaster and my brother were the only family I had. What about other people at the circus? This was over 15 years ago. Back then, there were very few customers coming in, so no one really had the time to look after us. They were worried about other things. But the ringmaster, he would always come see us with a laugh and a smile. What a beautiful story! That's why I was always thinking of what I could do to help. I wanted to thank him. Nick, isn't Acro such a wonderful person? I know, he seems like a nice guy, which is what makes it so difficult. Okay, he might be my avatar and all, but like, Phoenix, that's your opinion. I'm starting to think he's just a little bit nutty. Like, the story might be very sad and it's pretty, but... I don't know. It's just not landing after all we've been through. How long have you been a performer? Around 9 years old. That's still crazy impressive, I'll give him that. You started off as an acrobat at that early of an age, and now he's like 26. I'm older. I begged the ringmaster until he finally agreed to let me do it. Ever since then, I've been in incredible physical shape. That's also when I decided to form a group with my brother. An acrobatic prodigy. We called ourselves the Flying Dingling Berries. It's nearly a household name. Yeah, I mean, my grandma told me all the time about the Flying Dingling Berries. I've even heard of them in Germany. What about it, Aki? Liar. The point is that I wanted to be of some use to the circus. You're truly a remarkable young man. Judge keeps looking at Acro almost like a proud father. Repay the ringmaster. Did you ever have any trouble with the ringmaster? Ow! How could you ask such a thing, Mr. Phoenix, right? Do you have some sort of fundamental misunderstanding of this witness's testimony? Or the heartfelt emotions contained within? You better think about this, Mr. Phoenix, right? You better think hard. Ow! 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 No matter how you look at it, there's no way I could see this witness ever taking the victim's life. Okay, exactly. I've been waiting for you to say that, Your Honor. Nick, I had to say it, but I agree with them. I was trying to trace down the truth, but I ended up just looking like a jerk. I think that will be enough for now. Pondering whether or not this man would kill the ringmaster leads me to believe that it is pretty unlikely. Okay, pretty unlikely. Is that gonna fly over in the court records? Numbers! Hey gamer, welcome! How you doing today? We got over our roadblock from yesterday. We're now almost there. We're almost there, yo. Exactly right, Your Honor. Thanks for coming 2 days in a row, both of you. Well, all of you, really. The whole chat is like the same as yesterday, so good to see everybody again. We did prove he could do it, so exactly. Innocent until proven, huh? Is that it? Playing Pokemon easy, having a grand old time. Ooh, let's go. My friend is also getting really into that. I guess everyone is either getting into it or knows somebody who's getting into it. I don't have a Switch 2, but even if I did, I don't know if I would get into the new Pokemon. I'm too old school. I'm so glad people are having fun with it though. I'm seeing so much like cool fashion, people having fun with their teams. It's really cool. Aw, thank you for the flower. Appreciate that, Twitch chat. Right, do something. You're so right, YouTube. Mr. Right. I'd like to ask you a question. Oh yeah, cheers. I'm shrimping and I'll take a sip of water. We're about to have a grand revelation, I believe. Thank you, thank you. I would just like to know, can you provide an explanation as to why Acro would want the ringmaster dead? So now we're back to the case everyone remembers. Bonanza is the only one good Switch 2 game right now. God, the Switch 2 has a confusing name, doesn't it? I've never played a Donkey Kong game in my life. I played the first Kirby game of my life on like the Switch SNES emulator with my friend, and I didn't do very well. Okay, I'm taking a little look at the guide here, like just to make sure we don't, I don't know, I don't want to just die. Oh god, I don't, okay, I'll just, of course I can. It's been too quiet. Oh, I bought 3 months of Nintendo Switch Online like some weeks ago to play Animal Crossing with my friends so I could get on those emulators, yeah. Now that I've come this far, there is no way I could answer, no, I can't. You don't even own a console from 2016? Physi-Pixel? Oh, interesting. I like retro stuff. I've got a PlayStation Vita, I've got a Nintendo DS Lite. I like the old consoles, I like handhelds. Be nice to have like Game Boys and stuff. Oh, this is gonna be good. Very well, then please enlighten the court. Let's see some evidence that proves Acro's motive for killing the ringmaster. What could it be? The motive, huh? There's been so much going on in this case, we're starting to forget about this girl. Three of the best DK games on the SNES Switch emulator, Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, 3. Oh, cheers! I'll check them out. I'm sure my friend has strong opinions about those. Can't be that evidence we got from the gun. Oh yeah, I didn't even take a look at that. Thank you. Yeah, let's just double check that before I present. Oh, what? No, I misclicked! I meant to press R to switch. Ah! This is why Acro killed the Ringmaster? Exactly how we're supposed to... Okay, I'm gonna lose health, aren't I? Looks like you just won the award for biggest failure in court. Whoa, I didn't mean to scare you all like that. I can't believe she would say this. How rude. Let me just... I need to save this for reaction image purposes. Ouch! Biggest failure in court, that stings! Oh! I literally just misclicked! Oh my god, I'm getting bullied by video game! In recognition of your honor, let me bestow upon you my special prize. You're fired. Bonk. So now, what will you do, Mr. Wright? I would prefer you hurry up and prove something. Drats, I'm really gonna have to do, there's no motive? Okay. Neck? Yeah, I didn't have to think about it. It was obvious from the start. Phoenix. Your honor. The reason that Acro killed the Ringmaster is something that can't be proven. Even Phoenix is bullying me. What? That's because Acro had no reason to kill the Ringmaster at all. Ow! Your foolish attempts to fool you like foolish fools is so foolhardily foolish. I meant to check the evidence and I misclicked. This is why this is happening right now. Did you forget? You made an accusation against this witness, did you not? I've got an AZERTY keyboard, though I guess it's the same as QWERTY in this case, so I just pressed R instead of V. I believe it was. This is the real killer of Russell Berry, Ringmaster. If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right. The end of things? Acro. You didn't plan to kill the Ringmaster at all, did you? Drink water every time Francisca says a variation of fool, I'm gonna be stuck in the bathroom. The Ringmaster wasn't your target that night. Ooh, it's getting spicy. What did you just say? I'm saying that the target of this witness's murderous plot was not the Ringmaster. How I figured out, like, let's take another look at the piece of evidence now. At this thing. Bat scarf, ooh, stained with his blood, and a small quantity of pepper. Oh. This is very suspicious. This is highly suspicious. Bat, Sean Dingling, beat on the head by Leon, still in a coma. By Leon, excuse me. Was put down. Sus alert. Was the pepper the reason Leon was acting like that day? Oh, that's actually so sad. That seems likely. So the pepper was inside the wooden box, that's established. There was a scarf in the box. Okay. Because it was never his intention to kill Russell Berry to begin with. What? Order? Order? Bailiff, I don't care who it is, smack anyone who's loud in the face, twice if you must. Mr. Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to my court? Ow! Mr. Phoenix Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to his court? Are you attempting to imply that Acro was trying to kill someone else? Oof, I guess I've just implied that. Present. Ooh. Okay, I see why. This is why it's honestly more fun to play without the guide, even if I'm stupid and never get the answer, because if I get confused and like spoil myself even on a spoiler-free guide. Okay. So Acro was trying to kill Regina? I was like, what? I'm as shocked as all of you if that's the case. I can't think of who else it would be. I was thinking of competition around Regina, but he didn't seem to want to marry her, unlike everybody else, you know, unlike Ben and like... Or did he? It's been so long. Anyway, Max definitely wanted to marry her. Was it? But still, he wouldn't kill the beloved father figure's daughter, right? Or was he just... Wouldn't have just been simple jealousy, right? Something to do with the lion for sure. I don't get it. Is this really my answer? Let me double check the guide. Got the scarf, early on. Motive, we're still at the motive part. Okay, damn. Color me surprised. Regina Berry? This young girl is the ringmaster's daughter, correct? When did we save last? Thank you. Let's save. He wanted to kill her. He must have thought she did something equally bad and she was taking care of Leon. You were really aiming for her that night, weren't you, Acro? You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirited leading question. He could easily answer this question. If I'm wrong, all he has to say is you're wrong. That's it. That's it, huh, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Enough, Mr. Wright. Allow me to... Regina was the reason Bat stuck his head on Leon to impress her, yes! That's exactly it! Oh my god! How do you remember that? I don't remember that. Says the guy who forgets the getter in this game. Oh my god. The only thing allowed to interrupt me is death itself. That's kinda metal. Huh? And that goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Show me evidence. Now. I want to know why Acro would want to kill Regina Berry. Yes, me too. I demand to see some proof. Present evidence that proves Acro was out to kill this young girl. Is this it, finally? This has to be it, right? Acro, you remember this, don't you? That's... It's a piece of paper that we found inside the Ringmaster's tailcoat. Inside the victim's tailcoat? Acro wrote this note. It's ironically entitled To the Murderer. Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10 p.m. So you're saying that he called Russell Berry with that note? Yes, but there's just one little problem. Problem? Acro did indeed place this note into someone's pocket. However, that someone was not the Ringmaster. You mean, it wasn't for the... That's exactly what I mean. The person this note was intended for was none other than Regina Berry. Maybe Ringmaster saw it on Regina's code when her dead because the daughter... Regina testified, she removed it from her code and put it on the bulletin board. She did? Okay. Me, yeah, I think I remember that. Order, order! Mr. Wright, this little theory of yours. Is the truth, Your Honor? It isn't a theory. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her. Which is why, the morning of the crime, she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin board. That's when her father, the Ringmaster, saw the note? That's correct. The Ringmaster ended up in the plaza instead of Regina. And he was killed because of a mistake instead of Regina. That's incredible. Remember the testimony that Acro gave us earlier today. Lifting the bust and looking out of the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. If I were to do that, I'd end up falling out the window myself. Acro had no idea who it was that arrived in the plaza. Because he couldn't look down out of his window to see who it actually was. I've got it! I've got it! Acro thought it was Regina down in the plaza. Oh wow, you want an award, Judge? That's when he let the bus fly. Hey, Nick. Isn't Regina listening to all this from the audience? Sorry, it's been getting cold lately. She is. Unfortunately, it's only going to get harsher from here. Hope Regina can handle it. Me when I let the bus fly. Acro wrote this note to Regina. Foolishly foolish fool with foolishly foolish fool ideas of foolishly dumb fool areas of foolish even made me sound like a foolhardy fool. Oh, I almost bit my tongue. Very well, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If you're so sure, tell us about this line. Don't know if that was 7 sips I just drank. I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Yes, what about that line? H2O poisoning. If the note was meant for Regina Berry, it would mean that the note is declaring that Regina Berry is a murderer. You just don't get it, do you? What? What did you just say? The Ringmaster knew what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza, in place of his lovely daughter. Hold it right there, Mr. Wright. What is this incident that is alluded to in the note? The incident 6 months ago, I know all about it. An incident occurred 6 months ago, and now I'm more than ready to show this court what happened at that time. Moron! Wait, are you sure that it relates to the present case? It does indeed, Your Honor. Everything in this case has its start in what happened 6 months ago. Really, Nick? I think so. Well then, if that's the case, hurry up and tell us about it. What is this conclusive evidence mentioned in the note? I know I'd certainly like to know what it is. If I can't answer that question, the judge is going to think I'm bluffing. Well, that's a lot of help. Conclusive evidence is actually... It's gotta be either this, or do I just show the magical, do I just show the magical profile? Just showing him isn't exactly conclusive evidence, though. Huh? This? The Magatama? I don't think so, right? Not right now. What's in the box? He said he had evidence. Yeah, and... Okay, do I have to present the pepper or the scarf beans? The pepper, huh? Okay, let's show the pepper. Is he gonna sneeze? Oh my god, he sneezed! I'm not even going to imitate that. What kind of spicy joke is this? Mr. Phoenix Wright. It isn't a joke at all. It's the decisive evidence you asked for. What do you mean? Recall that the victim was trying to take the wooden box away with him. Listen, it's a cartoony game. You bring out pepper in a cartoon, someone's bound to sneeze. He was doing so because a piece of decisive evidence is what was inside. Another unbelievable conclusion. Very well, Mr. Wright. So what exactly are you saying? Are you claiming Regina Berry killed someone with a small bottle of pepper? Taking the note into account, that's the only logical conclusion you can draw. He slipped on a banana peel first. Foolish fool who never tires of his own foolish ways. If you're so sure, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then answer this question. Who was Regina Berry's intended victim? Intended. Do we show Bat? Who's this? This is Acro's younger brother. What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead. Technically, that's true. However, Bat has been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Acro could feel that his brother is dead. Regina, she did that to him? Do you spend your entire life dreaming up new ways to be a fool? Naturally, the prosecution has looked into Acro's brother, Sean Dingling. 6 months ago, he was bit by a lion and fell into his current comatose state. A lion? Regina, I mean, Miss Regina Berry is an animal tamer by trade. I've seen the Dingling. However, no tamed animal in that position is ever trained to attack another human. They would understand the command. Moreover, Miss Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her. Don't underestimate teenage girls. So then what happened to Acro's brother? He's not the victim of an attempted murder, he's the victim of an accident. I see. Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. Do you think what happened to Bat was actually an accident? Take all your time, chat. If you gotta be right back, if you gotta take breaks, if you gotta have a drink, a snack, anything you need. I'm just simply double checking because I am very scared of making any single mistake because my health bar is very low. But it was more than that, wasn't it? The lion biting Bat was no accident at all. What? You're such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix Wright. There is no way that Regina would ever incite her lion to attack another human being. She may not have incited the lion to attack another human being, but Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Acro's brother Bat. I think I get it. Actually. It was not an accident. It was an accident, Your Honor. Okay, now I've gone a little too far. Welcome back, Fizzipixel. Regina is responsible again because Pepper? The cloth, right. The cloth with the pepper. That's just a scarf with blood on it. Acro. The scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct? That's right. And who is the one that gave the scarf to Bat? Regina. Regina gave it to him. Regina. There is something more than just blood on this scarf, Your Honor. And what might that be? Pepper. Pepper? Pepper. Regina gave the scarf to Bat right before the accident. And she covered it with as much pepper as she could. The bird! Oh my god! Oh my god! I love this. Where can I find and download this sprite? I need to find it. Hey, what's with the silent treatment? Excuse me, Mr. Wright. Can I read this on Twitch.tv? You've done a good job, but out of curiosity, what was her crime? No one she can doubt now. We've skipped past it, chat. I'm sorry. Vampire. Miss Berry gave a pepper-covered scarf to Bat as a present. Where's the victim in that? What? Where's the crime in that? Oh, I'm having slips. It still seems like the judge just doesn't get it. Mr. Phoenix Wright. Wasn't it said that the lion seemed to be smiling? Are you shitting me? Is this what we're fighting about in court now? Smiling? The lion was smiling? Welcome. Opinions on Gordon Freeman? None. There's blood, Your Honor, exactly. Right before Bat was bit by the lion. Welcome to the chat. Hope you've been having a great day and thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hope you are having a good day. Gordon Ramsay with the pepper. You heard it here first. Gordon is a nun. It's bland. Oh, chat going crazy right now. For a moment, the lion's mouth changed and it looked like he was smiling. Lions smile? I've never heard of them smiling, however. Lion sneeze. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god, Judge. Leo wasn't trying to bite back at all. In reality, all he actually did was sneeze. He sneezed because of all the pepper on the scarf. What? You fool! You've got to be kidding me. What's the matter, Miss Von Karma? Foolish. I've got water right here. I've drunk like a whole bottle during the stream. I object. For objection's sake. Mr. Phoenix, right? This theory, you believe it? You really intend to say that this is how the joke of an accident actually happened? Of course I do. It's the truth. Foolish fuels who don't fuel themselves foolishly. I don't know. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Acro nearly lost his brother due to this accident, or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina. You foolish idiot! It almost does seem like a terrible joke, doesn't it? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. To think that there's someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves. Are you telling me that what I said was true? Acro? You can't mean? Witness? Are you confirming the defense's claim? Mr. Wright, unfortunately, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder. What do you mean by that? The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact that there's an even bigger problem with your theory. What would that problem be? The same problem it's always been. Evidence. If I drop Max's bust on top of the ringmaster, where's the evidence that proves that claim? God, the blue one has just migrated to Phoenix's side now. This is visual gag to distract us from how sad the case is getting. I appreciate it. You mean the conclusive evidence? The biggest problem is the murder weapon, or the lack thereof to be more precise. The murder weapon. The bust that the defense claims was used, if that were to be found in Acro's room, and if it was covered with the victim's blood, that would be awfully conclusive in my eyes. Yes, it would be. The bust. Nick, you've gotta do something. This is the last step. If I get this one right, the case is won. Yeah, I kind of feel like, let's see how it works out. Is it gonna work? The defense requests to search the room of the witness, Ken Dingling. What is it now? It looks like you still haven't figured things out, have you? By now you must know the meaning of Von Karma Total Justice. Oof, that's scary, and we've got people yelling at me to save. Let's save. I'm never against saving. Already doing much better than yesterday. We're actually making progress. There we go. I'm this compulsive and neurotic about it. You mean? Von Karma never leaves anything to chance. Shadow dropping her own spin-off? We already searched Acro's room yesterday. What did you find? There's no reason to even say it. Okay, Von Karma. If we found what you think we found in that room, Acro would not be here as a witness. But to put a point on it, Max's bust was not in the room. Oh my god, everything was making sense for a moment and now it's just spinning again. The murder weapon is still unaccounted for. You see, Mr. Wright, the bust wasn't in my room. Furthermore, Detective Dick Gumshoe executed the search by complete surprise, and we took Acro directly to the prosecutor's office after that. End of story. Just wait a second, something funny about all this. Ha ha ha. It looks like you lack the final nail to put into my coffin. But what about the scarf? What about the note? What about them, Mr. Wright? No offense, but the only evidence that is relevant here is that which pertains to the death of the ringmaster. You should know that by now. Ah, do something, Nick. Don't let this case slip away. The bust, where is it now? Where's the bust right now? You're Phoenix Wright. You know where that bust is, I'm sure you do. There's not even a single clue. How am I supposed to know where the bust is? Oh? Really? It seems this case is coming to a close. The defense's counter-argument... Is this a game over? The defense's counter-arguments look to have fallen short. Oh goodness, scary. Thank you for your support. Ah! I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright. I think that brings to an end the cross-examination of this witness. Oh. Who? Where is Max's bust? The defense needs time to prepare to present its case. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous and I just bit my tongue. What? We need time to do what? Oh. Why are you the most She's your age, isn't she? Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Wright? What? Are you asking me? The rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck. Hey, wait, you can't be serious. Acrobats always have their lives on the lines, don't they? That's how Acros lives his life up until now. Maya. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. I don't know. If we don't, we're certain to lose. Very well. The defense may proceed. He doesn't have a clue, and I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon. Walking the tightrope of logic. No room for a false step. Sink or swim. Only way through. Forward. The murder weapon. Where is Max's bust now? Good thing this isn't time. It's not in the courtroom, even though I can't present it, because that wouldn't make sense. Somewhere in Big Top is a bit vague, and it sounds like BS. Okay. Please don't make me lose 4 health bars. Oh god, was that it? Oh, there is no doubt in my mind. The bust is somewhere around the lodging house. Big Top is the name of the circus. Very Big Top Circus? Something like that. You don't say. He better not say. In fact, allow me to be even... Allow Allow me to be even more specific as to its location. You can find it. Plaza near the scene. Hackro's room. In Mo's room. It's right here in the court record, Your Honor. It wouldn't be in Acro's room. Wouldn't be in Mo's room, right? The Plaza, right? I won't be getting the thing with more than half health, but it's a very tight rope that I'm walking on right now. Near the scene of the crime? And no one noticed it? How could you possibly think that? Haven't you ever heard the old saying, it was hiding right under your nose? That about sums it up. Bird. I should rethink. Ah? Okay. I think that shouldn't I? Yes, you should. Alright, it's not Big Top and it's not the lodging house. It's somewhere in the courtroom? I saved a bit ago, didn't I? It's okay, I accept my fate. The bust is inside this very courtroom. It's obviously where? Allow me to pinpoint the location of the bust once and for all. It's on your bench, Your Honor. It's, Wow, why did you stop talking all of a sudden? Oh, I'm just not really sure if I should say anything or not because the bust is under Your Honor's bench. Wow. What did you just say to me? That's a penalty. Okay, it was funny. If I'd had full health, the judge would have given me 2 penalties and I would have died. Oh, really? Oh, goodness. Well, Super Max. Witness. It's the witness stand. Okay, so the bust is actually the witness stand, really? I was just picking that for fun. Alright, I'm gonna right-click to skip some dialogue and then save at a point closer to where we were, so if you're sensitive to flashing lights, you can look away for a moment. I will let you know when it's okay to look again. It has been the bust all along. We all imagined Max being there. And Mo could have sworn. Same thing anyway. We already searched Acro's room yesterday. What did you find? Oh yeah, why am I reading out loud? We just got here. We already saw this and I just got here because I reloaded. Skip, skip, skip. Right click, hold. Hold it. Alright, let's stop skipping around here and make a little save. Override. Need a Maya hold it voice line, that'd be cute. Is that like an actual thing I can put? Does Maya say hold it? Because I could put that in my Twitch, that's no problem. That's really easy to put as an award, like points award. Your music notes awards, everybody. Hope you're having fun making music over there. Sink or swim, only way forward. Alright, okay. Okay, we can actually save here at multiple choice, that's nice. No, I meant needed in the game. Oh, it doesn't exist, that's sad. She does, but in later games, says PhysiPixel on YouTube. Interesting. Well, okay, so somewhere in this courtroom then. That's weird, but okay, that seemed to be getting us somewhere. I hope, unless I'm making myself look silly again. The witness stand, right? Oh? Acro. I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take the blanket off your wheelchair? I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright. Well, you're a big guy, and you have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. I just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding anything under that blanket. Because it seems to me like it'd be really easy to, say, hide a bust under there. Ha 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 ha. Once again, your penchant for humor hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright. Show us bust, Acro. Just for a second, just once, please. I think it's pretty amazing that you can laugh in your position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bust is under there. This music's really cool. We all know that you can't leave the lodging house by yourself in that condition. That proved inconvenient when Miss Von Karma happened to search your room yesterday. Oh, this verse, this scene. Oh, I like it. If she had found the murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over. Which is why you had to hide it in the only place that you could hide it. Under your wheelchair. Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you again. You're gonna fall in love with the music in the last case of the trilogy. Ooh, I can't wait. Gotta go, shotguns? Okay. See you the next time. It was really fun having you around. Thanks so much for stopping by. Yeah, have a very good night, or whatever time zone. Acro, I have to ask you again. Would you please remove the blanket from your lap? Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played. You! You fool! How could you? Oh, this background music's real good too. Let me hear that. Nice. You've got me. I've been backed by a real pro. Actually, two of them. Two of them? Miss Franziska von Carmel and Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? There's just one thing I'd like to know. How did you know to launch a surprise search in my room last night? There were two pieces of decisive evidence, the cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with the trash. Regina always took my trash out every morning, you know. But the bust, obviously I couldn't throw that away. When you executed your search, all I could do was try and hide the bust. And the only place that I could hide it quickly was under this wheelchair. Miss Von Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked in by your calculated strategy. And now to be caught in the middle of court hiding the murder weapon. There's no way I can escape that. So, you've got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Miss Von Karma. It all makes sense now. Can't believe that Von Karma thought that far ahead. It's amazing. Uh-huh. You definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. Grown man is gonna cry, says Fizzy Pixel. That's me, I'm the grown man about to cry. I know I sure couldn't. Can't believe it. Me! Make a mistake. Why did I order a surprise search of your room? If only I hadn't done that. It seems we finally arrived at the truth. Acro. Yes, Your Honor. Did you kill the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Mr. Russell Berry? Yes, Your Honor. I am responsible for that crime. Acro. Aww. All my brother wanted was for Regina to like him. That's why he teased her. One day, my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard, you couldn't help yourself from laughing. Oh, thank you for the W's, YouTube chat. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back in the same way. And that's why she covered the scarf with pepper. I know she didn't mean for anything bad to happen. I know this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times too. But I just couldn't forgive her, no matter what. What am I truly guilty of? I'm guilty of never ever being able to understand her. Your brother became a star. Regina believes in that so purely that she would laugh innocently when saying it. Too innocently. I just couldn't stand it, no matter how hard I tried. That's when you decided to do something about Regina. How dreadful. So, are you saying that you are a victim in all of this as well? No, that's not what I mean. Oh. What the hell, Capcom? That's painful. I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. Oh, at first I thought I'd kill myself. Then I pondered giving myself up. But I couldn't just stop and leave. I just couldn't, not yet. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I'm so sorry. I just couldn't up and leave yet. This has been such a strange case. It's almost a reflection of the circus itself. I've been saying since we started. I'm an idiot! I can't believe it! You beat me again! I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict. Oh, there we go. We beat the case, chat. Yay, confetti time. Talk about emotional whiplash. Court adjourned. And ads are starting in 50 seconds. Nothing I can do either. I've snoozed them 3 times on Twitch already. That's my maximum per stream. Okay, big www. Let's make a save. Oh, can I not save yet? Now I can. Fabulous! Ooh, nice victory music. Let's save. Let's see, I'll start in 20 seconds. I gotta go to the bathroom after all that hydration, so just give me a minute. I will be right back. Enjoy the ads, Twitch chat, enjoy your ad reviewing and the music, subscribers, and yeah, YouTube subscribers have it easier since I'm nowhere near monetized on there. Alright, see you all in a few. Alright, we are so back and we are fabulous. So nice to hear this happy music and see Max's happy face after everything. Tadaima. Fabulous. But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this. You got off scot-free after being falsely pinned for murder thanks to me. Oh my god, I'm gonna take your wig off. I'm gonna snatch that wig. It is a fabulous outfit, I agree, Luar. Acro, the Ringmaster, Regina, and Bat. Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh? I'm here tearing up and we just got Bold Max fan art on chat, on Twitch, god. Bold Max VTuber, I'm rigging him, I took off his hair, that's just what it is now. That's a good question, one I don't know the answer to. Many congrats, but only at max 1 million of them. Oh, shivering. Thank you. God, no, that wasn't a Max voice. That was a Shichi voice. Thank you. Yeah, he sounds just a bit more composed. What's with the vibe in this room? We're just thinking about Acro. No. If you worry about people too much, then you'll be like this forever and never be happy. Mo Mama is so back. Huh? What? She's been like this for a while now. What? It's all my fault. Sweetie. Sweetie Pie. Bat and Acro. They're never coming back. Now everyone's gonna split up. Regina. Mr. Wright, tell me something. What do you want to know, Regina? Acro said something right at the end. I just couldn't up and leave yet. Does that mean that Acro... Is he gonna try and get his revenge on me? I don't think so. He's not gonna do that to you, Regina. Are you sure? You're really sure? Can't believe that? Yup, Acro doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore. That's true. Then I want to see some evidence. Huh? Oh, come on. I wanna know. You're just making us stop by Acro and want revenge. Well, shit, you've got me there, man. It's no item, okay. Do we just show Bat again? No, right? Huh? I don't really care about Regina's feelings. Am I supposed to? I'm sorry. Time to lose the case. Acro didn't want to get caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again. But... That's right, Regina. He's still alive, you know. I never knew. But now that Acro's been caught... Uh-huh. I know. What? I'll do it. I'll stay next to Bat as long as it takes, until he opens his eyes. And then, until he can meet Acro again. Aww. Okay, sorry for saying I don't care about your feelings. That is sweet. That's so sweet of you, Regina. I'm sorry, Acro. I'm sorry, Bat. Well, hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind. Hey, Max. What is it, Mo? We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? I'm sorry about what happened. So whenever you'd like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and rip up the contract. I understand. What a fabulous thing to do for me. I might even leave tomorrow. I love Max, to be real. I don't remember how I was in the beginning of this case. I think I was like, ugh, what's this big shonen? I don't like him. Now I do. This is a pattern with me. Actually, I thought he was a girl at first. What, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I did. What's going to happen to the circus now? That's the big question. Our ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he? They're so likable, honestly. I grew really attached to this case in the end. Even if it's a chaos and a half. And I'm never recovering from that Russell Berry profile presenting trauma from last stream. But no, I really liked it in the end. It's gonna be odd not playing this case anymore. Max is extremely fabulous, right? And, I mean, if I ever saw Mo, I might actually develop a phobia of clowns, even though I'm actually neutral to them. But I think he's cute. He has some life lessons and wisdom up his sleeve, you know? I would trust Mo. Staff, the performers, no one wants to leave the circus. So I've made a decision. And Acro, it's hard to hate Acro, you know? What is it? I've decided that I will take over as the new ringmaster. I'll turn the circus to the best circus this world has ever seen. Oh, goodness. The best circus the world has ever seen? Don't laugh. That's quite the goal. Yay, I can't wait. Oh, Maya. Then I guess that changes things. Huh? There is only one thing the best circus the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusions. Which means the circus is the best magician the world has ever seen. Max? Let's work together and make our circus super fabulous. What do you say, big guy? I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you. Regina, you're gonna help them out too, aren't you? I don't know. Maybe the circus will be better off without me. What are you talking about, Regina? Why do you think that I brought you to court today? We've gotta go together to make the very big circus bigger than it's ever been. Mo. Mo's right, sweetie pie. It can't be the very big circus without Regina Berry. Max. Nick. It seems like everything is going to turn out alright here. I can't wait to go see the best circus the world has ever seen. We'll save you the most fabulous seats. It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm going to order special whoop-percussion seats. Oh, whoopee-cushion seats. Sorry, Freudian sleep there. Oh god, I cannot skip this. Huh? Huh? I see. What made the case? Yesterday's surprise raid. Oh, yeah, it really paid off. It's like you said it would, sir. You had it all figured out, didn't you? It was just a theory. If Acro really was the killer, I thought it was the only way it could end. Especially if he was the defense attorney. You mean Mr. Wright? What's going on? Of course, well, detective, my plane is about to leave. As for Mr. Acro's case, you needed not worry. I plan to personally stop by the chief prosecutor's office as soon as I get back. Understood, sir? I literally just kicked my foot at like something. I'll be waiting for you, Mr. Edgeworth. Ah! It's the wife. He's coming back! Oh my god, how am I supposed to wait for Wednesday now? He's wearing blue, that looks so good! Oh, hello, Miles. Brand new episode has been added. Saving. Thank you, game. Yeah, let's just keep saving. Not enough saves. And just double save. Well, alright, this is... I guess we've reached the end for the day, haven't we? It's so quiet. Let me fix that. Oh, and this is from the Miles Edgeworth game. Nice. Bet he wore them for good luck to Phoenix. Chat's having so much fun. Let's go. Alright, well, this is the end of it. Twitch chat, let's look for somebody fun to raid. YouTube chat, thank you so much for coming and making today so fun. Truly, thank you all so much for... on both sides. I can't believe I got viewers from both sides today. I usually don't have that going on too much, so... Oh, it's exactly 8? Oh, I didn't notice that. Yeah, perfectly at 8 PM. That's pretty cool, you know? That's some nice stamina for my comeback week. Here's a flower. Thank you for streaming. Thanks all of you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a most lovely time zone, and I will be seeing you again on Wednesday. Same time, same game. So happy you all seem to enjoy it. I had a lot of fun too. Alrighty, let's take a quick look at who's live. Ooh, I've got something for you. A good friend streaming the final Ace Attorney Trilogy case, Bridge to the Turnabout. I'm not looking. You can all go look. Let's begin the raid. Let me type out a little message so you all know. Huh? Okay, anyways. Let me prepare. I was just having a little bug. Let me prepare a little message for you to copy paste, and we can hop onto this other channel that I will ignore for spoilers' sake, but I do not control all y'all. George, Krabia, yep, that's the one. I will be staying plenty hydrated. My throat's sore from speaking so much this week. Had a lot of fun though. Can't wait for next week. I can't wait to play more Ace Attorney. Heck yeah, this is so awesome. Today was so fun. Thank you all so much for coming, truly. I will be seeing you next time. Bye-bye.